Urbino family vehicles of this class. Our flexibility regarding the bus interior options is owed to the possibility of offering 15-meter electric buses with either tools to the needs of passengers with reduced mobility and travelers with prams and pushchairs. In the back of the bus, passengers will find respite in comfortable seats that come with reading lamps, air conditioning, USB charging ports, and armrests. Look at the bus. Its modern design, together with high-class and spacious interior and state-of-the-art technology, makes it a perfect bus.
Thank you very much, Olga. It's very impressive, I think, interesting, and all passengers cannot wait to travel by this new development from our engineering office. And now let's ask Piotr Malaca, bus design manager of this project team, about the offer for drivers of these vehicles.
Hello. Of course, our newest product provides to drivers comfortable and safe driving conditions. Taking care about the driver's well-being is an important part of our job. We design a well-furnished interior with innovative assistance systems and interactive touchscreen panel to ensure calm and safe walking environment. Instead of mirrors, the bus features the special camera and monitors. The driver is also supported by mobile eye shield plus system, which detects pedestrians and cyclists in the blind spots. The system alerts the driver and reduces the risk of the accident. In difficult travel conditions, rain and light sensor, as well as automatic cornering lights, will help out improving visibility. We should also mention that third axle in our electric bus is also steering axle. It really helps when turning with such a long vehicle. What's more, our new 50-meter bus is full of special solutions that have been developed for the market with challenging climate conditions. This solution, including long-distance lines, ensuring better visibility after it gets dark, as well as sun dispenser, which helps you when driving on the icy roads. I'm sure that we have created a bus that both passengers and drivers will enjoy.
Certainly, Piotr, thank you very much. I think that all drivers, bus drivers, cannot wait to drive these vehicles, including me. And when we are going to see the first vehicles of this type on the roads, let's ask about this Petros Pinaris. What are the plans of Solaris in this regard?
It is now almost a decade since we have introduced serial production of our electric buses. Being an early starter gave us great opportunities and experiences. Our experience with electromobility is based on over 1,000 sold vehicles to 18 countries. Up until now, there were battery buses of nearly 9, 12, and 18 meters. The time has come for a 15-meter version. We will see the first of those in Norway soon. However, we are also ready to launch serial production for other markets and carriers. I would like to point out one more issue. Solaris is a partner to operators from start to finish when it comes to zero-emission solutions. We prepare comprehensive offers tailor-made to the needs of a given city. I'm not only talking about fantastic vehicles and charging infrastructure which Solaris is ready to deliver with the buses as such. Before we produce a bus, we advise the operators about which solutions would be optimal for them. We have a dedicated office of commercial and engineering people doing that. We analyze the specific character of the city and we match the technology and charging systems. Solaris also offers an extensive after-sales package. Support is provided by a dedicated after-sales team for electric buses trained to service zero-emission vehicles. Last but not least, we are fiercely proud of our online solution for fleet management and monitoring, the ES Connect system. Once the carrier has equipped its vehicles to the ES Connect system, it gains access to the user panel which displays information about the fleet in real time. The ES Connect system can be accessed from any computer or mobile device with internet connection. I am glad that we can give our customers the real-time tracking and monitoring for their fleet and identification of defects and alerts. This allows the operators to avoid unnecessary rides in response to false alarms or insignificant episodes. By monitoring of current operating parameters of the vehicle, we save time and money. Not to mention, we save energy, and by that we reduce the negative impact on our environment.
Thank you very much, Petros. It's very impressive what you just said. I think it's clear we are entering a new phase of electromobility, and Solaris Urbino 15 Low Entry Electric is a milestone in our mobility offer in this respect. We have heard a lot today about bus itself, about the market challenges. Javier, do you think Solaris is ready for this transition towards e-mobility public transport of the future?
Absolutely, yes. And Mateus, let me tell you 4 reasons that support what I am saying. Every year, more and more zero-emission buses leave our factory and join the fleets of our customers. Our e-bus range is the widest of all of those available in the market. Today, the Urbino Electric family is a whole spectrum of models ranging from the 9-meter to the 24-meter bi-articulated vehicle, which means that we offer the ideal combination of different lengths and specification variants for our buses. Additionally, we fit the Urbino Electric with all kinds of novel technologies, serving the safety of passengers and city dwellers. Secondly, it's about reliability. The reliability of our buses is the main reason why Solaris is one of the strongest partners for many operators seeking to implement environmentally friendly solutions in their cities. Solaris electric vehicles are a tried and tested technology. The Urbino electric buses are running in nearly 100 cities in 18 countries across Europe. Their odometers shows dozens of millions of electric kilometers in total. And they run from the very north of Europe to the south, from east to west. And all this accumulated experience allows us to make buses better and better over time. Thirdly, we offer our customers a value proposition that is tailored to their needs, not only in terms of the vehicle itself and the equipment, but also in terms of charging modes and required infrastructure. And finally, what we provide to our customers is not only flexibility and comprehensiveness, but also a unique design and attention to detail that ensures the comfort and safety of the passengers. To our customers, we are a partner who not only responds to their needs, but also indicates the direction of the changes and development of the industry. That's why we say that together we are changing the image of public transport.
Thank you very much, Javier. It's very impressive. I think now we know almost everything about our new Solaris Urbino 15 low entry electric bus. But you might still have some questions which you can ask during our live Q&A session. But before we started, we would like to invite you to the 2-minute presentation.
Solaris proudly introduces the first and second class, the Solaris Urbino 15 LE Electric, your solution for efficient and pollution-free public transport for both city and intercity routes. The heart of the 15-meter-long bus is a powerful electric engine equipped with SiC technology for extreme efficiency. The engine is powered by batteries with a total capacity of 470 kilowatt-hours. Batteries can be charged in many flexible ways, by a plug-in socket with 4 placement options, or dynamically during regular route operations with 2 pantograph options available. The flexible interior can hold from 51 seats in a 3-door configuration up to 61 seats in a 2-door variant. Moreover, 3 of them are equipped with ISOFIX standard. The infrastructure has been designed in accordance with ITXPT standards. 3 large displays created by Solaris provide readable passenger information. The vehicle is ready for ES Connect integration, which brings full telemetry, data analysis, and extends fleet management through a secure cloud. The interactive driver's panel combines many advanced safety features, starting from seatbelt warnings through fully digital and manageable rear mirrors to driver's assistance systems able to detect people and vehicles in blind zones. The driver's comfort is ensured by automatic activation of lights and wipers, special cornering lights, and a 3rd steering axle. Thinking about harsh conditions, Solaris buses may be equipped with extra long-range lights, built-in sand dispensers, and an extra box for wheel chains. Finally, zero-emission public transport extends beyond city boundaries, carrying passengers not only within, but also between cities. The Solaris Urbino 15 LE Electric, available now.
Hello again, welcome to our studio again. We are broadcasting live from our factory in Bolechowo. I hope that you enjoyed the presentation which we just presented to you right now. I think it's very impressive, and I think that most of us cannot wait to see this bus in the real traffic operation. And now we are going to start our question and answer sessions. We have with us board members of Solaris, Javi Calleja, Petros Spinaris. You could send your questions since a couple of minutes using our live chat, and I can see them here on the screen. I have plenty of them here. We'll have at least 20 to 25 minutes, and we'll try to answer all of your questions. If it happened that we'll be not able to do that this way, we'll provide you an answer in written later on using our chat and other social media channels. Okay, so one of the first questions which we received, I think it's very strongly related with the current challenging pandemic times. The question is about what solutions for COVID are offered in this model.
For this model, not only for this model, Mateusz, we offer it for the full range of Solaris buses. So we can say that we made sure, first of all, that the person who is spending the most time in the vehicle, which is the driver, will be fully protected. So we have a completely closed cabin, and in some cases we can even offer a completely isolated entrance from the first door. Also, we have dedicated antibacterial rails, filtering systems that can help the quality of the air, and many more, which can support the everyday transport in a safe way.
And these solutions can be all offered only for the new produced models, or also for those operating already?
We have a range from the after-sales perspective that we can support the existing fleets that don't have such a solution, and we can retrofit it also to older vehicles.
I hope it was a satisfying answer to our viewers. And the next question is very strongly related with the, let's say, challenging times regarding, in general, public transport of the future in Europe. It's exactly the question is, what are the main challenges for operators in the process towards electromobility? How Solaris support this?
Yeah, let me start saying first, thank you to all the team that has been working very hard preparing this fantastic event. I think hopefully our customers, our friends are enjoying it, and they are getting the information that they want to get from us. So thank you to the team. On your question, first of all, we shouldn't forget that this transition is happening already. So we are already helping many operators in this change, and we are doing it very successfully. But it's true that it's a new technology and different from the conventional ones, and we have a full set of actions to help our operators, starting from really the definition of what do you need, what type of vehicle, how to make the transition, which routes to start, what is the right equipment for the bus. And then, of course, in the great delivery, putting the buses in operation, helping them to do the exchange of traditional technology with this new technology, but also helping them on how to define the infrastructure, and even in some cases, putting ourselves the infrastructure that really is going to work with our buses. And finally, the maintenance and the operation is also having some difference. So we are helping them with people with the right skills, the right capabilities, helping their teams, and also with the tools that was mentioned before, ES Connect, that on a remote basis reads what is happening in the vehicle and helps the operator to do predictive maintenance and helping them. So I think we help them from the very beginning to the very end, and the response that we are having from them is that this is basically the right answer.
Thank you very much. And the next question is, I would say, very, very technical oriented. It's related with the propulsion system which we can offer for this particular model. The question is, will there be an Urbino 15 low entry hydrogen?
Okay, so at the moment, as you know very well, we have designed this vehicle for only alternative driveline. It means it's going to be only electric. So we don't discard the hydrogen version, but for the moment, we're going to bet on the electric vehicle and the battery propulsion system that we have on this bus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say, I mean, it's great that people is asking about and demanding new models, because that's what we want to do. We want to provide to the market more and more models. I would like to highlight that we are also very active in the hydrogen space. It's not for today, but when you see across European cities, we are one of the players that is providing and signing more contracts on hydrogen. So hopefully this trend goes on and on, and we will basically see this vehicle in hydrogen version hopefully in the near future. But that's...
Of course. Honestly saying, I'm very impressed about the type of questions our viewers are asking. This one is very technical, again, I would say, and very strongly related with the previous answer about the hydrogen, because this question is, what is the range of this bus on the single charging? Yeah? What is the range limit on one charging? And this is usually the most basic and the most difficult to answer question for operators, for drivers, for all of the public transport users regarding e-mobility solutions.
I will reply maybe on this one, that when we designed this vehicle, as it was presented before, we wanted to make this bus available also for the Class 2 function. So it means that the range is absolutely paramount for the operators, yes? So the vehicle's range depends on many aspects. How many packs of batteries you will have on board. How many passengers is the configuration of the bus? What are the weather conditions? But what we can guarantee 100% is that doesn't matter the conditions, doesn't matter the configuration, doesn't matter whatever is the climate, we guarantee 250 kilometers at the end of the battery life of the bus. This is what we can say.
250 kilometers
250
at
kilometers.
the end of the battery life in this bus. And what's if I would insist to have a question about the maximum range which we can achieve in this bus. What would it be? I would say less safe approach, which you just presented.
Let's safe approach, it again varies, but it can be more than 300 kilometers in a daily basis, 350. So you can definitely, as I said before, you can definitely work on the Class 2 flawlessly with no issues at all.
And following this question about the range on single charge, which ways we can charge the batteries in this bus?
As it was presented before, we have multiple choices, multiple ways that we can do that. On the bus, there are 4 dedicated locations that you can plug in the vehicle, but also on top of the front axle, you have a pantograph with a fast charging system. So multiple options depending on the operator needs.
And now we go out for the moment from the role of moderator of this Q&A session, and I would like to add that the plug-in socket which we assembled in this bus for the very first time is prepared for 260 kilowatts, which is a special type of socket which is ready to be charged from the liquid-cooled charger. And this is the new development which we are going to present soon to our operators, and this will also reduce significantly the time of slow charging at the depots. Okay, but what are the other questions? Let me check what do we have received here from our viewers. I think this question partially has been already answered during our first part of presentation and partially when we talk about the anti-COVID solutions. But this is a question: what does this new model offer for the driver? Are they ADAS solutions you implemented to the bus? ADAS stands for Automated Driver's Assistance Systems, yeah?
Well, we know from the history of Solaris that our buses were always loved by the drivers. And most importantly, because we have this feature of the front windscreen, which is fading down. And always the drivers, they are telling me that it is so easy to approach the stop, yes, because they can see the way they can approach. But we wanted to take it a step further. And today, with our buses, we are introducing line support systems. It is an information that you are staying in the line, or if you are out of it, you have a noise signal. We have cameras instead of mirrors, which they provide perfect illustration of what is going around the vehicle without having to have a sun or low visibility conditions. We have upgraded the steering systems that can be adapted to the driving, so the driver will make effortless the 8 hours job that he has to do. And the ergonomics, when it comes to Solaris placing the buttons and all the needed functions for the vehicle, the drivers can easily find their position on the bus, very easily. So these are the features that we are bringing to the drivers.
Thank you very much, Petros, for this interesting input. In the meantime, I have displayed already the next question. Could you please name target markets for new model? Are there any specific markets where we are going to offer this model, or is going to be offered whenever there is a demand for this type of
No, I mean,
vehicle?
the bus is prepared to be offered and is going to be offered in every European market. So all the markets can really take advantage of this fantastic bus. It's true that the beginning of the idea started with the Scandinavian countries, because this model or this type of bus is very, very popular there. But even as soon as we started announcing that we will have this bus, we already received requests from many other countries, Italy, Spain, and many other European. So again, every market, and hopefully will be very, very successful in every market.
I just want to add that in the meantime, I just displayed the next question, which I absolutely is fully aligned with what you said. Yeah, there is our viewer is saying that there is also demand from the Spanish market, for example. Yeah, not necessarily from Scandinavian markets. There is also the question about this show. Will this material from the premiere be available later online? I can confirm, yes, it's going to be available. So you are very kindly welcome to watch it later on. Because everything what is broadcasted right now, it will be also recorded and put it on our social media channel. And here I have a question which is also related with the challenging times we have. And this is why I would say the main reasons why we are here in the studio, not live at the exhibitions. And I think this is the challenges which we are going to face in the coming months, as we can observe on the market. The question is how the company in general is coping with the COVID-19 crisis. How Solaris is dealing with that?
Yeah, again, difficult times for us, the same for everybody. I think the first thing that we did very, very early on was to put in place all the measures required to protect the health of our people, because that's priority number one. So, of course, all the safety measures, all the protection measures. We have many people, or most of our teams, working from home remotely. It has worked very, very well, I would say. It has been a big effort. Second was really to ensuring the supply chain. So we have very long and good relationship with most of our suppliers, many, many years working with them. So it was not easy, but I think it was a very good collaboration, working with suppliers. So we ensured that the supply chain was going on. There were, of course, ups and downs during these difficult times, but I think we have managed quite well. And finally, supporting our customers, because they need to continue getting the buses, they need to put the buses in operation, but at the same time, they are in many different countries with different situations. And we have been supporting our customers because that's what we do. We help them to be successful, and sometimes doing deliveries in a different way, sometimes waiting for them to have less restrictions, or waiting because they were having issues with their workshops. So I think that's what we have been doing. Not magic, but I think it has worked quite well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for this answer. I try to display next question, but we are broadcasted live and everything can happen, and obviously our technique for a while failed. But the question is about the battery types which you are offering in this bus, and do we plan to develop any new battery options for the customers?
At the moment, we are offering the battery which we call Solaris Energy Plus, High Energy Plus. These batteries are known for their density and the wide range they give, the long range they give to our buses. But of course, we don't stand still. As we were pioneers in the past with the electric vehicle, we want to be pioneers also in this technology. And we are developing many things, but as you understand, Mateus, I cannot tell you the details of that, yes? Mm-hmm.
But we can expect, as I assume, higher density of energy.
In the future, we are designing things which is not only related to the batteries, but the whole ecosystem, the whole system of the vehicle, to be able to go a further step when it comes to range.
And batteries in this bus can be charged both plug-in and pantograph?
Both plug-in and pantograph, yes.
Okay.
And we didn't mention before, by the way, that it can be done with the system that you have described, with the cooling cable in less than 2 hours, yes, which is very important.
Fantastic. And what is the heating system in this model? Do we have some offers more than an electric solution only?
We have, again, as the rest of the range of our electric buses, we are using also the heating pump solution, which is very friendly for the environment, first of all, and second of all, it increases again the range of the vehicle with the one charging.
Mm-hmm. The next question is about availability of this bus. When our customers can place first orders, and this is the first part of the question. The second, when we are going to see these first units in real operation?
I think the answer is very simple, today. So if you have already orders, just send to us, we will put in our order book. So it's already for sale. And of course, deliveries will be starting next year.
I think the message to our customers who I believe are watching us at the moment was clear. And when we are going to see these first units, with the one which we can see behind us?
These units, at the moment, as you can see, they are here. So they have to run some more tests and some more exercises, let's call them, like this. And then from March next year, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be seen at the first, for the first time in the streets of Norway. Norway region, I will not say yet where.
Okay, thank you very much. And I could display, finally, after a short break. Next question, what's the passenger capacity of Urbino 15 low-entry electric? I think this is a very important question regarding the fact that this bus can be offered in the Class 1 as a typical city bus, and Class 2, which is an intercity operation.
Exactly. I will say that it can be up to 105 passengers. Of course, depends on the configuration again, because weight is a factor here. So depending on how many packs of battery packs you have on board and what is exactly your operation you want to do, Class 1 or Class 2, as you said. So depending on the configuration, we can go up to 1.
We already answered in the first part of our show by presenting the technical details and technical specs of this bus. But the next question is related with the propulsion system in this specific unit. It's a new electric motor, yeah? Exactly. Could you describe a bit more about this solution?
I can start, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
I was part of the working group that we worked together with our supplier for this central unit. This central unit, when it came first to us, it was a newborn baby, let's call it like this, but together with our supplier, we worked very hard to make sure that this is going to be not only giving the best possible propulsion system to the vehicle, but also the most silent it can be. It is one of the most efficient engines built today when it comes to central motors and of electric vehicles.
In fact, I would like to add one thing. We say that what we are selling is performance and is reliability. So in a technology world that is changing so fast, I think we are carefully selecting the balance between being very innovative and changing our product versus putting products and equipment that is totally proven and that they can go and give a fantastic performance to our customers. And I think this is another fantastic example. So we know what we are installing in the bus, we know how the bus is going to run, and it's state of the art, but at the same time is very, very reliable.
Yes. Talking about reliability, I think we have a next question very strongly related with the reliability, technical availability of this bus in the real traffic operation. This question is about is Solaris has especially dedicated teams in after sales for electromobility solutions, or it's covered by the regular forces?
Back in 2016, we decided that we will create a completely different department when it comes to zero-emission vehicles, electric vehicles. So this team doesn't work with any other propulsion system apart from electric buses. And this team is also responsible for co-developing the ES Connect, which is the system that we online, as we discussed before, we are online diagnosing our vehicles or monitoring our vehicles. So this dedicated team is working around the clock, making sure that the vehicles are in optimum condition, informing the customers of any possible problems. So yes, there is a dedicated team, and that's why we are proud to say that we are having the availability of our fleet is extremely high.
Next question is very open. It's what else would you like to add to the presentation about this specific model, about this specific 50-meter bus? And the other question was why Solaris is coming back to the 3-axle motors? Because we used to have as a company this model in offer since many, many years, but only as diesel, Pervisio and diesel. And why we decided as a company to develop this 50-meter 3-axle vehicle?
I think nothing to add. I mean, of course, we have been trying to explain and to give the answers to the questions of the people. So what we add here is what we have been saying is this is a fantastic bus. By the way, the same level of quality and excellence that the rest of our fleet. We are doing that because it's what we believe that is going to serve the market and serve our customer needs better. And this is connected to the other part of the question. So why? Because we think that is a right space for this bus in the market.
Okay, thank you very much, Javier. I think we answer. I think most of the questions would you have been asked for, but some of them still we need to, I think, answer afterwards, after this show. but I've just got the signal that we are almost getting to the end of our broadcasting time. So I'd like to thank you very much once again for explaining us this new model. And I believe that soon it will be great to drive and to take this opportunity to ride with this new Solaris Urbino 15 low entry electric bus. Thank you very much for watching us, and hope to see you soon on site, not online. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mateusz.